Hi, this is Terry.
And I'm Jeff. This is SMARK versus Mark. Jackie Gata.
Yep. Favorite moment, she was in a tag match, I think, with Chris Nowinski, and she was taking on, I think, Stacy Keibler and Scott Steiner. And it was an intergender tag match.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott Steiner back turned, Nowinski tagged her, she came in. She just like says something to Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner turns around and he looks at her, and you can hear the audio. And it's from Raw, and he goes, "Huh, you gonna suck my dick or what?" And she just goes,
You played that for me, yes.
she just goes, "No!" He's like, "What the fuck you doing in here?" And turns her back arm. Oh, that's what I'm naming my floating brothel.
Tugboat.
Yep. That was weird. I was like, "Oh, Vicky Guerrero looks pretty there." I was like, wow. She looks kind of pretty. Look at that.
I'm ready for her to go.
They should have done a thing where like Chavo just like swooped in and was dating her.
Yeah, when they gave her
Just to make everyone
when they gave her the
scream.
porcupine haircut, yeah, she just, I know. Are you in agreeance? Dolph needs to get away from her now. It's time
Oh,
to
I mean, it's
separate them.
not even. It's just a foregone fucking conclusion.
Because I think they're going to kind of backburn the briefcase right now and let Dolph continue to make a name for himself. But it is so overdue, and they've hinted at it a few times, at least twice now, that he's had enough of her.
Yeah,
But it's
they just.
time.
I
He's good enough to go.
would love to think it's a case of they're trying to build that tension, but I think they keep just getting fucking shy of pulling the trigger on it. It's Bray Wyatt.
Waylon Mercy.
Nope, that's Bray Wyatt. Oh, you're right. Waylon Mercy was before Bray Wyatt. Internet doesn't seem to understand.
So this is Husky Harris.
that. Essentially, yeah, that's what Husky Harris
What
is.
the fuck is he?
What the fuck is who? What?
Where's Husky Harris?
He's in NXT.
Why are they holding him back?
Because he fucking tore his pec.
Oh,
Because he's a big fat fuck and he broke it. So they're talking about just having him be a manager. Because they were putting together a stable. He was going to be like a Raven doing a Raven's flock type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was cool because he can get away with just talking. But since he hurt himself, he's like on the back burner for 7 months, I guess. And that just fucked up a whole bunch of plans.
By the way, speaking of that, I gotta catch some of the NXT shit after you told me that.
Yeah, Regal and
was
Jim
on the-
Ross do commentary.
The Wizard. No recollection of him.
What are his years?
80s.
90s?
Or it had to be early 80s. Mid 80s. He did a thing with Kamala and Sika, which is
And
one
he has
of
a
the Samoans, right?
He has a fucking scrotum for a head. Is what
He has a Dusty Rhodes head.
That's worse than Abdullah's. I mean, at least I think maybe because Abdullah's got darker skin, that it's not as bad looking as that. Holy shit!
No, it looks like a giant wart.
It,
No, it looks like his brain.
it looks like the fucking a field in the Dust Bowl is what it looks like. It's just dry,
dried up lake.
Yeah. There's apparently Abdullah the Butcher says he can, or people have said that he can like stuff a quarter in the gashes in his head. It'll stay in there.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the Antonio Rocca Superman comic book cover. He throws Superman out of the ring. And what's his face? Jimmy Olsen says,
Kryptonian in my ass.
this is what Jimmy Olsen says about the match. Wow! Rocca has thrown Superman right through the ropes. This is the greatest sports upset in history. The story is called The Downfall of Superman. Oh, here we
I don't
go.
want nothing to do with this.
Here's your buddy Al Snow as Avatar. Let's read Avatar's story, shall we?
Al Snow is Avatar?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No. He looks freaking
He
Puerto
did
Rican.
he did a thing where I think it was like he lost head and went crazy. And I'm sure the same designer came up with that bullshit.
This was after? That's not pre?
No, this was pre. It was pre-Leaf Cassidy.
Oh, okay.
He did a thing where he was like got all confused and he started doing like he'd go to the ring dressed as Leaf Cassidy and be like confused, and then he one time dressed as Avatar and he goes, "I couldn't make money in this thing if you shoved a magnet up my ass and dragged me through Fort Knox."
I have no recollection of that.
I really don't either.
Had to be brief.
95 it says. This enigmatic competitor competed martial. God damn, I can't fucking. Enigmatic competitor combined martial arts and high-flying moves and made his debut on Monday Night Raw, October 1995. Unlike most masked superstars, he didn't put on a mask until he was in the ring, and removed it after a victory. His version of the frog splash was a bit different. To begin, he'd stand on the sternum of the fallen opponent, then jump from their body and land on them with a body splash.
Isn't that a splash?
But he stood on them,
So it's a frog splash.
a standing frog splash on the person's abdomen. Avatar became a fan favorite as he battled villains like Psycho Sid, Isaac Yankem DDS, Brooklyn Brawler, and Bradshaw.
Which he all lost.
Probably. During his stay in WWE, he also formed an exciting tag team with fellow aerialists Aldo Montoya.
Oh, Jesus.
By March 1997, Avatar vanished from the WWE. Even if it was only for a brief period of time, Avatar showcased his talents, where only the select few are given the opportunity. Alright, Barry O. Do you know about Barry O?
I do not remember him.
Barry O, I'm almost surprised they even put him in here due to his scandalous past.
The Big O? Is this his nickname?
And he made the hand gesture where he put his hands up and connect like that.
Ooh.
Big O.
See, actually, that's what they should have done with Aldo Montoya.
So here's the deal with him. First off, he is the uncle of Randy Orton, brother of Bob Orton.
Okay.
And he got into a big thing because he was exposing sort of the gay, like, if you want to make it in this company, you got to visit Pat Patterson and then Pat Patterson's assistant.
The old ribbon thing.
Well, no, I mean, it was like, hey.
Because I heard stories like that in Hulk's book.
Yeah, and he did a radio interview, or Larry King or something, and he basically exposed it, and it became like a big deal. Like, ultimately, nothing came from it, but there's been a lot of people that have said, like, yeah, I mean...
Hey, are you making guys go gay to make it?
Gay for pay.
Yeah, because I remember Hulk talking about stories like that, and he talked about how they used to use Patterson like that and just scare the crap out of the guys that just drove thousands of miles with no money, and they're like, oh shit, I gotta do this, otherwise what the fuck do I do? Yeah. And it just ended up being a big prank. But
no, apparently, I mean, there's a lot of guys come forward saying, like, no, I had to, like, take it up the ass here or something.
I would retire from wrestling that instant. Which I guess wouldn't hurt, but...
Well, it would hurt their kids' show that they're starting.
It hurt their kids' show, and that was the other thing that annoyed me, is that Brodus took care of business, cleaned house after being pissed off he got rolled up, and you get the dancing kids that come in.
Yeah.
It was funny. I was there thinking about it, and I was like, God, who used to do that? And I don't know if my morality just dropped, but I was like, did Godfather used to do that?
With hoes?
That's where I got messed up. I was like, wait, that would make no sense. It was Rikishi and Too Cool, is who I was thinking.
JYD did it.
Did he?
Yeah, he would bring kids and they would do the thump.
I'll grab them cakes.
The kids would not grab those cakes.
Someone actually told me the other day, they said, Junkyard Dog was the best ever. And I was like,
who the fuck said that?
Oh, this guy I work with. And he's like, I said, where's he at now? I said, he died like, what?
15 years ago?
Yeah, something like that. And he's like, oh, well, they need to make another one.
Make another one?
I was like, okay.
What does that even mean, make another one?
That's an uneducated wrestling fan that remembers catching it Saturday mornings.
It's like a fucking action figure? Or like a oh, that is it, yeah. I guess I could see if you're just like looked at him as a cartoon character and you're like, okay, well let's reboot JYD and give him abs.
I almost think that'd be insulting to do that. I think that's a character you probably don't need to touch.
Probably not. I mean, I would say I think Brodus is kind of doing that like with the kids.
I think he's more like the Godfather. Those girls are hoes.
Well, no, because he's doing what Flash Funk did.
Oh God, there you go.
And they had
you're right,
the Funkettes or whatever the fuck they were.
Oh Jesus, Too Cold's worst days.